So, hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. Let's do one more reading from just latest exam, 6 September 2025 IELTS exam in India. And one of my student had reported from Nepal also, same reading text also, as well as question 1, task 1 and task 2 also. So, now I am solving this leaf cutting ants and fungus. Definitely this is science, medical related reading is there, and just take it as a mock test with me along with video. Please solve full reading passage with me. Video can be longer, so if I'm solving it for you, if I'm giving you some practice, so at the end please hype my video, subscribe my video and like my video. Of course, do text me some positive response also. So if you can't write simple things also. Let's start this leaf cutting ants and fungus. So, okay. So I will not try to read anything here. So definitely I will look at the questions, what they have given, information in the passage to match the options A to C, okay, with activities or features of ants. Of course, the whole reading passage will be about ants only and fungus maybe. So there are three types of these things they have given, and NB is also given. It means you may use any letter more than once. Actually, I am doing practice for you to explain you how to find answers, how to find locations. So that time I am not following it. If I follow the time limits, definitely I will not be able to explain so many things. So I will be solving it on my own. Okay. So three things they have given. We have to match ABC with these options. Okay. Second type of question we have, my favorite, which paragraph contains the following information? Of course, this first one also, because here also we can find the answers with the help of keywords and along with some understanding of the paragraph, some information. Third type of question we have, choose the correct letter A, B, C, or D. Multiple choice questions. So two questions are from multiple choice question. So definitely I will start my reading from first type of question. One important thing here, IELTS reading tips and tricks. Wherever you are not getting answer, please do leave that question. We can come back again at the end if you have time. If you do not have time, definitely you can guess any answer and then move to next passage. For one question, we can't waste time. So that's the important thing for getting higher band scores in IELTS reading. Okay, so let's read the instructions that we have already read. That A, B, C, three types of things they have given. We have to match with these six statements. So before going to paragraph, I will definitely read all the options first. Okay, so let's read it. Options first. Let's read. Use toxic leaves to feed the fungus. Okay. Toxic leaves. Leaves are important and those are toxic, means poisonous kind of leaves will be there to feed the fungus. Build small nest. So small nest is my keyword, and live with different foreign fungi. Foreign fungi means outside fungi and all maybe. So use dead vegetables to feed the fungus. So everywhere they are using the word feed fungus and all. So it means that is not a keyword. In every paragraph you will get this feed and fungus kind of word. So dead vegetables. Dead vegetable is my keyword. Raise a single fungus. Okay, single fungus is important that doesn't live with other foreigners. So foreign fungi it was given, other foreigners means other fungi or fungus kind of thing. Next, normally keep a highly dangerous parasite under control. Okay, under control, parasite, some parasite under control, some dangerous parasite. Use special strategies to fight against. Okay, this word is important. Definitely on the basis of these keywords we can easily get answers. So first option is leaf cutting ants. Let's find and lower attines and both. Ants and their agriculture have been studied over the year, but the recent research has uncovered intriguing new finding about the fungus cultivate and all. So we are looking for leaf cutting ants. In this paragraph, no leaf cutting. ants and lower attines is not there. So let's move to next paragraph. B number paragraph. Let's read it. Leaf cutting ants. In first paragraph, I can see leaf cutting ants and their fungus farms are a marvel of nature, and perhaps the so means they are giving. Writer has started giving explanation about leaf cutting ants. Number one, this is are a marvel of nature and perhaps the best known example of symbiosis, the mutual dependence of two species. Okay. Okay, leaf cutting ants and their fungus farms. Okay, so they are mutual dependence of two species. The ants' achievement is remarkable. The biologist Edward Wilson has called it one of the major breakthroughs in animal evolution because it allows them to eat courtesy of their mushroom digestive powers. Mushroom, mushroom. I think it is vegetable digestive powers. The otherwise poisoned Poisoned is toxic. Okay. Poisoned harvest of tropical forest whose leaves are laden with this and other chemicals designed to sicken browsers. Okay. So they are talking about leaf cutting ants. They are talking about and their fungus farm are mutual dependence of two species. Ants achievement is it allows them to eat courtesy of their mushrooms digestive power. Okay. We can't say this is vegetable. Maybe so, but to feed the fungus, use dead vegetables. No, here it is not like given ki that mushrooms are dead. The otherwise poisoned harvest of tropical forest whose leaves are laden with so poisoned harvest of tropical leaves. So poisoned is toxic leaves. It is given to feed the fungus. So they are talking about to feed the fungus only. So we can select this B1 also for no, sorry. This we are talking about leaf cutting ants. So this is A. For A number, we can select use toxic leaves to feed the fungus. Toxic is poisonous. Leaves it is already given to feed the fungus. Definitely they are talking about fungus only right from these lines. Okay, so it allows them to eat courtesy of their mushrooms digestive power, the otherwise poisoned harvest of tropical forest. Okay, so this from this paragraph I have selected this. If any other thing is matching or not. Build small nest is not their nest. Here it is nest. But in first paragraph they were not discussing leaf cutting ants, lower attines and all. So single fungus that doesn't live with other foreigners. Single fungus. So this is also not given. Use small nest, single fungus. Normally keep a highly dangerous parasite under control. This is also not given. So it means we can go to next paragraph. Okay. So let's move to next paragraph. That's why I was doing it. C number paragraph. Let's read it. So let's read C number paragraph fungus because in earlier paragraph they were talking this leaf cutting ants. So maybe they may be talking about the same leaf cutting ants. Fungus growing seems to have originated only once in evolution because all gardening ants belong to a single tribe. See this single word is here belong to a single tribe, the descendant of the first fungus farmer. There are more than 200 known species of attini ant tribe divided into 12 groups or genera. The leaf cutters use fresh vegetation. No, here it is dead vegetable. Fresh vegetation, the other groups known as lower attines because their nests are smaller and their techniques are more primitive. Feed their gardens with this like dead leaves. See this dead leaves it is given. Dead vegetable. So above they were talking about dead vegetation. So nests are smaller, their techniques more primitive. Feed their gardens with dead leaves, insects, and this in okay. So dead vegetables to feed the fungus. So this we can select with B number because they have started talking about this lower attini here. See where I was. Yeah, here it is. See this the other groups known as. Okay, so dead leaves it is given, so use dead leaf vegetables to feed the fungus. So here I will select B number. Okay, uh, next one, in 1994, this unnecessary information it is given. Okay, what they are saying, analyzed the DNA of ant funguses. The common assumption that funguses are all derived from a single strain, they found was only half true. Okay, the common assumption that funguses are all derived from a single strain. And raise a single fungus. So this is also not explained. Let's move to next paragraph. See this small nest. I forgot this word small nest. It is given. See this small. Where they were talking small nest. Yeah, the leaf cutters use fresh vegetation and other groups known as lower attines because their nests are smaller and their technique more primitive feed their garden with this and this. Insects and feces. So here in 16th, 15th, build small nest and live with other foreign fungi. It means it is clearly given for B number. So we have selected 14, 15 and 16. Now I am moving to next paragraph. Now, D paragraph, the leaf cutters fungus means A number they have started talking was indeed descended from a single strain propagated clonally or just by budding for at least 23 millions ago. Okay, the leaf cutters fungus was indeed descended from a single strain. So, raise a single fungus that doesn't live with other foreigners. We can select it with A number. Again, in above paragraph also they were talking, I think same thing. Here also they are talking single strain. Fungus, they are talking about single strain. Raise a single fungus that doesn't live with other form. Fungus means one, fungi means, I think, plural it is. So next one is what we have, dangerous parasite under control. Let's find these words. But the lower Attini ants use different varieties of fungus. In one case, a quite separate species. Okay, so now Mr. Curie word is here. Resemble the monocultures of various human crop that are productive for a while and come to some disastrous pathogen white. Okay. Seeking parasite word is here. See this. Okay. Normally keep a highly dangerous parasite under control. Let's read it little bit more. Okay, so what Mr. Curie resemble the monocultures of various human crops that are very productive for a while and then come to some disasters, such as the Irish potato blight. Monocultures which lack the genetic diversity to respond environmental threats are sitting ducks for parasite. Mr. Curie felt that had to be parasite in anti-fungus system, but a century of the research offered no support for the idea. Okay, let's move to next paragraph. Parasite word is there. So is he talking about A or B? This also not confirmed. So they were talking Mr. Curie here, and this is also not confirmed whether he is talking about number. Okay, leaf cutter ant is also there. Textbook describe how leaf cutter ant weed their gardens of all foreign organisms. People kept telling me, the ants keep their garden free of parasites. I think is this person, Mr. Curie, is talking about this parasite under control because parasite word is also there, leaf cutter is also there, and you can read it here from here to here. But yes, definitely I will mark it A number. Now B is also there, A is also there, only C. So 19th is left, so I will mark it C number for 19th number. Okay, but yes, this word we can find it easily. So here I can see a little bit. I will just read it for 30 seconds. If I am not getting it, then I will mark it C number only. He and two several alien organisms, particularly a family of parasite molds called this as out so difficult to pronounce, turns out to be a highly virulent pathogen that can be devastate a fungus garden in a couple of days. After 3 years of sifting through tiny ant gardens far from infection. So definitely I will leave this question. So let's start. Next question. So last question I have left, and according to me, guess I think it will be correct. So last question we have left, that is I have marked it C number. Which paragraph contains the following information? You can always comment me in which paragraph it was the correct answer. Okay, which paragraph contains the following information means these are the information we need to find it in the paragraphs. So it may possible that in one paragraph you can get two information also. This is not list of heading. This is distinct different between list of heading. So let's read all the options first. The dangerous outcome of this definition. So outcome means result. The disadvantage of growing a single fungus. So single fungus they were talking in, I think, B or C paragraph. Comparison of features of two different nests. We know they were talking nest in two different nests in lower attini in C paragraph. I think we will definitely go to that paragraph. Two achievements were made by ants earlier than humans. Okay, two achievements were made by ants earlier than humans. Advantage of growing a new breed of fungus. Okay, new breed of fungus. Let's first go to, I will go to nest. I know where they were talking about nest. Nest, they were comparing something. Uh, yes, nest is there. See this? So let's read. Uh, Here in first they were comparing the things in leaf cutter, and then leaf cutters use fresh vegetation uh, known as lower attines because their nests are smaller and their techniques more primitive feed their gardens with. So comparison of features of two different nests. I will mark it C number. Okay. So and okay. So let's read two achievements advantages. This we haven't come across because many paragraphs are left. Paragraphs are from A to J. We have reached only which paragraph we till we have reached only yeah, till E half E paragraph I have read, so it means E F G H I J, many paragraphs are left. So let's confirm it from A number paragraph, then definitely we will move it from there. So in A paragraph, just a minute, in A paragraph, nothing is there relating to, let's read it. The ants and their agriculture extensively studied over the years. Recent research has uncovered intriguing new findings about the fungus they cultivate, how they domesticate it, how they cultivate, preserve it from pathogens. For example, the pathogens turn out to be vulnerable, to be devastating. Mold found nowhere else in ants to keep the mold in check. Okay, dangerous outcome, the disadvantages of growing, two achievements were made. No, nothing is there. It means answers will be in last paragraphs, I think. So let's move to this B number paragraph. Leaf cutting ants and their fungus are a marvel of nature. Perhaps the best known example of this, a mutual dependence of two species. Mutual dependence of two species. The ant's achievement is remarkable. The biologist animal, because it the two achievements were made by ants than human. Okay, I don't think so they are talking about this thing. So C already we have selected. Let's move to D number paragraph. So this is D number paragraph. Let's read it. The leaf cutters fungus was indeed descended from a single strain. Single word is here. Propagated clonally or just by budding. Okay, so we need to find disadvantages of growing a single fungus for at least 23 million years ago. Okay, the okay, by budding for at least 23 million years. But the lower Attini ants used different varieties of fungus, and in one case, a quite separate species discovered. Cameroon, Mr. Curie, a PhD student, this and this. It seemed to Mr. Curie resembled the monocultures of various human crops that are very productive for a while and then come to some disastrous. Irish potato. Okay, some disastrous word is there. Monocultures which lack the genetic diversity to respond to changing environment threats. So they are using the disastrous environmental threats. So disadvantages, I can make out that they are talking about some disadvantages, some negative words of growing a single fungus. See this, the leaf cutter fungus was indeed descended from a single strain. Single fungus means, so I will mark it D number. Okay, so let's move to next question. Next paragraph. Okay. But 3 years after sifting through Tini and Gardens, Mr. Curie discovered they are far from free of infections. In last month's issue of Proceeding of the National, this he and his two colleagues, several isolated several alien organisms, particularly a family of parasitic molds called this the, okay, this word is here, but okay, it turns out to be highly virulent pathogen that can devastate a fungus garden in a couple of days. See again the dangerous outcome of this. I think they are talking this word, this definition turns out to be highly virulent pathogen that can devastate a fungus garden in a couple of days. It means the dangerous outcome of this. So here we can select this E number paragraph. Okay, so let's move to next one, next paragraph, that is F. Okay, let's read it. Evidently the ants usually manage to keep this and other parasites under control. So something under control. Oh, it was in next. It was in above question. Okay, the ants usually manage to keep this, but with any lapse in control or if ants are removed, will be quickly burst forth. Although leaf cutter gardens start off free, this within 2 years, 60% become infected. Okay, this what is left here. Only two achievements were made by ants earlier than humans. Advantages of growing a new breed of fungus. Okay, growing a new breed of fungus. Are they talking about new? The new leaf cut, but this is not fungus. New word is here. The discovery of the role brings a new level of understanding to the evolution of the tiny ants. In the last decade, have been increasingly. I think discovery of this is also fungus. They are talking everywhere. They are talking fungus. So it means this is also fungus. Though, so although new leaf cutter garden start of free of this within 2 years, so discovery of this role brings a new level of understanding to the this advan no at no advantage of growing a new breed of fungus. This also, I don't think so. It is matching one step ahead of the relentless this. We can leave this. I am not understanding this. Means I can't match it with 23 and 24. Only two are left. Okay. Let's move. G. Interestingly, Mr. Curie found that the leaf cutters had in general fewer alien molds in their gardens than the lower attines, yet they had more this infections. It seemed that the price they pay for cultivating a pure variety of fungus is a higher risk from this. Higher risk from this. This we have already selected, but nothing they are talking like that. But the leaf cutters may have little alternative. They cultivate a special variety of fungus which unlike grown. Okay, so this also gone. It means nothing is there in G number. Let's move to H number. Discovery of a third partner in anti-fungus raises the question of how the tiny ants, especially the leaf cutters, keep this dangerous under control. Again, under control. Okay, amazingly enough, Mr. Curie has again provided the answer. People have known for 100 years that ants have a whitish growth on the cuticle. Okay, so here human word is here, and people have known for 100 years that ants have a whitish growth on the cuticle. Mr. This referring to insects body surface. People would say this is like a cuticular wax, and under a microscope he saw it was a inert wax. It is alive. Discovered a specialized patch on the ends source of I think they are talking about, and the question is written in different way, I think. So I will select this H number because here they are talking about people and humans and all. So this will come. 24th. Let's read the last one option also. So J paragraph, I have read full paragraph again for 23rd number. So initially they were talking about that thousands of years and all, they were talking like that. So J paragraph, because both the leaf cutters and lower attini use this, the bacterium may have been part of their symbiosis for almost as long as this. If so, Alexander Fleming of Ant discovered antibiotics millions of years before people did. Even now, ants are accomplishing two feats beyond the powers. I think they are two achievements were made by ants earlier than human. Fleming of an art discovered and discovered antibiotics millions of years before people did. Even I think this is matching. No, I think this is matching with Jane 23rd number. Here it is clearly given. But what is the advantages of growing a new breed of fungus? Advantage. I think. mm, okay, let's do this 20 next multiple choice. See this, they are talking about new single advantages of growing a new breed of fungus. So E we have selected and F is left. So here they are talking about this fungus, I think. Usually manage to keep this and other parasites under control. So because of this, the lower so infection yet they had more. Okay. So I think they are talking about this advantage of growing a new breed of fungus. Definitely I can select this F number, but I am not sure about this 24th. So you can always text me about this 24th number question. Now let's do multiple choice questions. So how to do multiple choice question? That's more important. You should adopt your own strategy. In fact, I can tell you only what is easier for me to find the answer for multiple choice questions. So definitely first try to understand the instructions. Here we need to select only one option out of four options. Okay. So, what is the process? First, we will read the question statement. So, this is the question statement. Try to understand the demand of the question statement. How does the author think of Curie's opinion? So, what the author think about the Mr. Curie's opinion? We know in which paragraph they were talking about Mr. Curie opinion. So, we will not read any option first. If you read options first, then you will get confused. First, we have understood the question statement. We have understood the demand of the question. Let's go to that paragraph where they were talking about Mr. Curie, and then we will understand over there and then come back here. We will eliminate two options here. It means indirectly you just think you need to verify the statement whether it is true or false. Okay, so that's the important thing. They were talking about Mr. Curie here. Okay, in they've started talking about Mr. Curie uh, in C paragraph or here they have started talking about Mr. Curie. Okay, so let's read it from here. So Mr. Four biologist discovered Cameroon R. Curie, a PhD student in the university. This and this. It seemed to Mr. Curie resembled the monocultures of various human crops that are very productive for a while and then come to some disastrous pathogens such as Irish potato lice. Monocultures which led to genetic diversity. So they have started talking about Mr. Curie and his reports and all. So Mr. Curie felt now his what the writer think about Mr. Curie's opinion. So opinion is here. There had to be a parasite in the anti-fungus system, but a century of their anti-research offered no support for the idea. So answer is here only. No support for the idea. His viewpoint was verified later. Earlier study has sufficient evidence. No details are mentioned in the articles. This we can't. Opinion was proved to be wrong. So there is no opinion wrong kind of thing. So earlier study has sufficient evidence. This also I haven't read. Only we can say this. His viewpoint was verified later because but a century of ant research offered no support for the idea. Textbooks describe how leaf cutter ants scriptly weed their gardens of all foreign organisms. People kept telling me, you know, the ants keep their gardens, don't you? Mr. Curie said of his efforts to find a hidden interloper. So his viewpoint was verified later, not initially. So we can select A number. So next question we have here. What did scientists find on the skin of ants under microscopes? So microscope, what I know where they were talking. So let's move to microscope word. Just a minute. So while looking for microscope word, I have found this microscope word here in this. See this microscope. So, but Cameroon was the first one in the 100 years to put these things under a microscope. So they are talking about microscope. He saw it. It was not in inert wax. It is alive. Mr. Curie discovered a specialized patch on the ants, means on their skins, cuticle, that harbors a particular kind of bacterium, one well known to the pharmaceutical industry. Pharmaceutical industry means medical industry, because it is the source of half of the antibiotics used in medicines. Okay. From each of 22 species of attines and study, Mr. Cameron and colleagues isolated a species, this and this reported. Okay, let's read it. Because where we have got the location of the question statement in the same sentence structure, you will get the answer. So we have got uh, microscope. So here you can read it from here. But Cameroon was the first in 100 years to put these things under a microscope. So what was it? What was his result? Some white cloud mold embedded in their skin. White cloud word is not there. Okay, so this is also, but that wax is all over their skin. Here they are saying only specialized patches on the ends, all over their skin, means this is false statement. A substance that is useful to animals, sorry, humans. Yeah, nowadays we are using it in antibiotics. A substance that suppresses the growth of fungus. This is also not given. So it means although human word is not there, but we are using it in antibiotics, pharmaceutical industry, and we are using it for medical purpose. So it means C will be the answer.